கண்டென்ட்டில் போகணுமோ லைவு கண்ட்ரோல் ரூமு காப்பி பண்ணி வாட்ஸ்அப் குரூப்பில் ஒன்று அப்புறம் டிஸ்கார்டு குரூப்பில் ஒன்று இங்கே போயிட்டு நைட் பாட்டில் அப்டேட் பண்ணணும். இப்போ வர எதுவும் சேஞ்ச் ஆகலையா? ம் ஆல்வேடேக்கு அடிபட்டிருக்கு நானும் இப்போ எப்படி உள்ள எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்தானுவோ? ஏன் வியூஸ் எதுவுமே வேலை செய்ய மாட்டேங்குது? அது ஒரு தடவையுமா செட் பண்ணணும்? இல்லை இல்லை விட்ஜெட்ஸு ஓகே. ஓகே லான்ச் கொடுக்கும். ஷோ அப்புறம் ஏன் ஓபிஎஸ்ல ரிஃப்ளெக்ட் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது? என்னடா ஒரு நாளும் புதுசாக பிரச்சனை வருது. வணக்கம் எம்கே ப்ரோ, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? சாப்பிட்டீங்களா? எப்படி போயிட்டுருக்கலாம்? நம்மளா ஏதோ போயிட்டுருக்கு. இதில் வந்திருக்கு. அலர்ட்ஸு alert box setting. Okay. மீன் குழம்பு அப்படி இப்படின்னு சரி பண்ணியாச்சு கடைசியில். இப்போ வியூஸு காமிக்குது. அலர்ட் பாக்ஸ் மட்டும் செட் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, கேமராவை கொஞ்சம் கீழே இறக்கி வைப்போமா? அப்புறம் ப்ரோ, ஊரில் இன்றைக்கி என்ன செய்தி, எப்படி போயிட்டுருக்கு? நான் நியூஸ் வேறு பார்க்கல. சவுண்டெல்லாம் மைக்கெல்லாம் ஓகேவா? குவாலிட்டி எதுவும் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணணுமா? இப்போ என்ன பேர் வச்சுருக்கேன் இப்போ? காரா கேமிங்னு வச்சுருக்கதா? ஓகே. ஓ, மேட்ச்சில் சொல்கிறீங்களா? ஓகே, வச்சுருவோம், பிரச்சனை இல்லை. அடுத்த மேட்ச் மாற்றிடுவோம், இந்த மேட்ச் மாற்ற முடியாது. இதுக்கு தான் நீங்கள் வேணுங்கிறது.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway.
நல்ல ரெண்டாவது.
Well, Edmilson's selection has certainly attracted some scrutiny, but the man himself looks, as ever, Jim, utterly unfazed.
Yeah, I like him because he's got a certain elegance about him, Peter. We all know Brazilian players love the idea of getting forward, and he's probably one of the better defensive players on the ball.
So no gung-ho heroics?
No chance.
Messi. Great vision.
புயோல் எதுக்கு ஓடுறேன்? புயோல் ரைட் பேக்காக இருக்கவே ஓடி செத்து போயிட்டு அப்புறம் கடைசியில் டிஃபெண்டிங் பண்ணாமல் இருக்குது. அதெல்லாம் வச்சு என்ன பண்ணுறது?
It's Dembele. It's Batistuta. No way through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cross goes in there. Khan claims it without any fuss.
சனி பிடிச்சிட்டு பெருத்தம் சேருங்க.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Quality ball. Dembele venturing down the left. He has found a way through. Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Foul.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
ரெட் கார்டு கொடுத்து அனுப்புங்க சார் வெளியே.
And he has shown him a
என்ன
yellow
காலை
card.
புடிச்சிட்டு படுத்து கிடக்கான் தலைவன்.
Players' body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate.
ஓகே சாப்பிட்டு வாங்க, நல்லா நிறைய சாப்பிட்டு
Great
வாங்க.
chance here from position A1. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Schneider! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pedri. Now this could be a chance. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Puyol. Can he get on the end of this?
புயல் ரெண்டு வேளை பார்த்துக்கிருக்கேன். டிஃபென்ஸ் பண்ண சொன்னா அஃபென்ஸ்ல போய் நின்னுக்கிட்டு.
Looking for the run. Threads one in. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
ஒரு மணி நின்னு நிறுத்தி நிதானமா போட்டு விளையாண்டுட்டு இருக்கானே.
And here's Berbatov. And Berbatov! It's hit the upright. Oh, well played, well played. Chiellini can clear it away. Dembele could move up a gear here. And this is Ibrahimovic.
முடியாது தலைவா, முடியாது.
The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please have your entry tickets
So neither side yet off the mark.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
எல்லாம் ஓடுற பயபுலையலாவே இருக்கானுங்களே. இதில் வச்சுட்டு என்ன பண்றது?
So we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Pinches it off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
நான் பையில இப்பலாம் விளையாட மாட்டானுங்களே.
Backs to go.
He might be in here.
சும்மா சூருன்னு போயிட்டு இருக்கேன், பின்னாடியே ஓடிக்கிட்டு இருக்கானுங்க. ஒருத்தனாச்சும் அட்டாக் எடுக்கறானா? ஏலே இப்படி பண்றீங்க? மெண்டல் பயலுகளா?
And it's Messi. And here's Berbatov. Neymar producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
பவுலா ஆப்சைடா? ஃபவுல். அவனும் தான் அடிச்சான். அதை கேட்க மாட்டேங்கிறீங்களே அப்படின்னு கேட்குறாப்புல.
Dembele closing in on goal. Just about up to the hour now. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
வந்த உடனே போட்டுருந்தீங்கன்னா எதுக்கு அது ஒரு மூவ்மெண்ட் ஆச்சு கிரியேட் பண்ணி பார்த்துருந்துருக்கலாம். ஏலே இப்படி பண்றீங்க?
Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Edmilson. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Plenty to aim at here. And Berbatov!
நல்ல வேளை அடிச்சாச்சுப்பா.
He makes no mistake. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football, man.
That is Stuta! He's beaten it.
யோ இது என்னையா இது?
And he's there to get it away. And they're back on the ball again. Chiellini. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade.
ஒன்னேல ஓடி ஓடி செத்து போயிடுறானு.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. And there's the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike.
ஒரு ப்ரோ எல்லாரும் செத்துக்கிட்டே இருக்கானோ.
been a better option there.
ஃபெரரு கனவாராவும் செத்துட்டானா. மூசியாலா டோட்டி சிஎஃப் இன்னொரு டிஃபென்சிவ் மிட்ஃபீல்டர் வேறு வேணுமா? சரி இவங்களை வச்சு தான் ஆடணும்.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Neymar.
So we have movement on both benches.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Number 3, Chiellini, coming on the field.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Shevchenko, number 10.
That's a little off target.
Substitution.
What a throw.
என்னையா நடக்குது இங்க?
He's found a way through. That is headed for the middle.
Added time.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Added time is up.
ஜெயிச்சாச்சு.
And there goes
மொதல்
the
மேட்சே
whistle.
ஜெயிச்சாச்சு.
Please turn your
Perfect
attention
result,
to the screen for
perfect outcome,
information provided
a
by the
test.
remote.
பேர் மாற்றியாச்சு சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லி. டிவிஷன் 3 ஃபில்ட்ரு ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஏவை மட்டும் எடுப்போம். வாங்க ஹரிஷே, எப்படி இருக்கீங்கோ? போடலாமே. ரூமு கிரியேட் பண்ணட்டா? ஒரு நிமிஷம் இருங்க, வரேன். பின்ன என்ன பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கீங்க? சாப்பிட்டீங்களா? எல்லாம் எப்படி போயிட்டுருக்கு? ஏன் என்னாச்சு? ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது ப்ரோ. ஒய் நீங்க என்ன சொல்ல வர்றீங்க? வாங்க, 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 வாங்க. அனைவரும் வருக, நல்ல ஆதரவு தருக. கேமராவை ஜூம் பண்ண முடியுமா? உடையுது கேமரா. எட்வின் மெசியோ. இதான் நீங்க எட்வின் மெசியோ. மைக்கும் லாக்கு. ஓகே. ரைஃப் இருக்காப்புல. டீமை பார்ப்போமா? வான் பாஸ்டினு, மெஸ்ஸி, கேசியாஸ். யார் சாமி நீ? எங்கே கிடந்து இந்த ஆள்லாம் பிடிச்ச? போவோம், என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு பார்ப்போம்.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. And he's been shifted off it.
கேசியாஸ் இருக்காண்டா எங்களுக்கு. செல்ல குட்டி.
Safely in the keeper's hands. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well-timed, excellent interception. That's a sharp pass. Passing is crisp and sharp.
கஃபு.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
சுத்துட்டு எந்த பிரச்சனையும் இல்லை.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Berbatov. Quarter of an hour played. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
ஏன்டா காலுக்கு வர பந்து எடுக்க மாட்டேங்கிற?
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Van Basten. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Threads one in. And no, that was never.
Yo.
He is through here. Has to go. Van Basten! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Guti goes for goal!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Looking to play him in.
சூப்பரா போட்டாப்ல நல்ல கோல்.
Finish! Van Basten! My word, this guy is special! About as smooth as it gets. Barcelona are in front.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Totti will not want to
pass
lose out
போட்டா
here,
போவே
not against
மாட்டேங்கிறான்.
this opponent. Nicely weighted ball. 15 minutes till half-time.
டேய் ஸ்கி
A
நான்
mixture of good
சுத்தலாம்
defending
சொல்லலப்பா.
and indecisive passing. No progress. Cruyff. Oh, that is a nice touch. I think that's a
Kashtam
corner.
naya.
Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chiellini cuts out the pass.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
This is a promising build-up. Aimed beyond the defence. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They
Yeah,
just couldn't
Totti.
kick out that killer ball.
வாங்கிட்டு விட்டுட்டடா.
That looks a good ball through.
ஓகே இவர் இப்படி கேம் ப்ளே பண்றாப்ல. ஆளை ஃபுல்லா இழுத்துறாப்ல.
And that has put paid to that. And it's Totti. And this is Torres. And Torres! Oh, that
ஆளை
was
ஃபுல்லா
a
மேல
brilliant
இழுத்துறாப்ல.
save.
அதுக்கப்புறம்
I think he's
உடைக்கிறாப்ல
done
பொசிஷன்
great
கேம்
there,
மாதிரி
both
இல்லாம
reading
குயிக்
it
கவுண்ட்ல.
and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that should get the job done. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
ஒரு மைனஸ் போட வருவார்.
He's rising! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Totti. Now it's Berbatov. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckham. Totti. Barcelona are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for? Cruyff!
நல்ல வேலை வெளில போயிடுச்சு.
Certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a searching pass. The pass is just off target. Brilliantly cut out. Guti. Manchester United still this single goal behind. Beckham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
உள்ள கட் பண்ணிடுறேன் நம்ம ஆளுங்க விட்டுறானுங்க.
no way through there.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a...
He's had a shot!
ஏலே எப்படா விடுறீங்க?
There's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
ஸ்மார்ட் அசிஸ்ட் எதுவும் போட்டு வச்சிருக்கியா நீ?
Starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. That is ended up in no man's land. Costa Corta. Guti.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Cafu. Tries to pass it through. Flings. Bullish header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Guti. And it's Beckham. And Dixon. Well seen. Saw that
நம்ம யாருக்கோ
coming.
போட்டா
That's
அது
great
யாருக்கோ
positioning.
போகுது.
So good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Roberto Carlos. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for options for movement. Tries to play it. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Oh, that is rather
என்னையாது?
wayward.
Van Basten clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Berbatov. He's played it back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
நான் போய் உள்ள ஓடவே மாட்டேங்கிறோம்.
And here's Berbatov. Messi. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Van Basten. Baresi cuts it out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Dixon. Probing pass. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth
ஒரு
sense.
மாதிரி ஆடுறானோ எல்லாரும்.
So that's it. It is all
குட்
over.
கேம் குட் கேம்.
In
நல்லா
the end,
விளையாண்டிங்கோ.
there's no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.
ம்.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Just a quick
Manchester
announcement,
United
and an
desperately
exciting one too.
failing
We're
to
about to
impose
announce today's
themselves on the
lottery
game.
numbers. Please watch the
Decidedly
screen
flat,
if you have a ticket.
disjointed.
எங்க போன ஒரு ஆளை காணோம். தலைவர் மேட்ச் வராரா வரலையா ப்ரோ? யார் ஏன் கூடயா? வர சொல்லுங்க, எந்த பிரச்சனையும் இல்லை. யார் உங்க ஐடியிலேருந்து விளாட்றாப்ல இல்லை வேறு ஐடியிலேருந்து விளாட்றா? பரவாயில்ல, வர சொல்லுங்க. அப்படியே நம்ம சேனலுக்கும் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ண சொல்லிடுங்க, அவ்வளோதான். வேற வேற என்ன ப்ரோ? இ ஃபுட்பால் ஐடியா இல்லை எந்த ஐடி ப்ரோ வேணுங்கிறீங்க? கேம் ஐடி மேலே போட்டது இருக்குது, வேணால் திருப்பி போடுறேன். 25242792. ஏன்னா நம்ம சப்ஸ்கிரைபர் கவுண்ட் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆச்சுன்னா நமக்கு வந்துட்டு இதாகுதான்னு பார்க்கணும், நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் வருதான்னு பார்க்கணும். அந்த அலர்ட் செட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், ஆனால் அது இது வரைக்கும் வரல. நேற்று நீங்கள் பண்ணப்பே வரல. உங்கள் பேர் வந்து அந்த அலர்ட் வரணும், ஏன் வர மாட்டேங்குதுன்னு தெரியலை. டேவிட் சிஆர். தேங்க்ஸ்யா, தேங்க்ஸ்யா. 5 சப்ஸ்கிரைபரா, சூப்பர்யா. எப்படி இந்த வீக்கெண்டு எனக்கு டியூட்டி இல்லைன்னா நான் கண்டினியூஸ் ஸ்ட்ரீம் போடுவேன். அப்போ நம்ம நிறைய பேர் நிறைய மேட்ச் ஆடலாம், ஓகேவா? அப்படி எத்தனை 10:30, இன்னொரு 20-30 மினிட்ஸ் போட்டுட்டு போய் தூங்குவோம். நேற்றே கேட்கணும்னு நினச்சேன், எந்த ஊர் நீங்கள், என்ன பண்ணிக்கிட்டு காலேஜ் படிச்சுருக்கீங்க, என்ன டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டு? சுவாரஸு, அடப்பாவியலா, இந்த டீம் வச்சுக்கிட்டு இவர் வந்து ஸ்மார்ட் அசிஸ்ட் வச்சு ஆடுறாரா? இப்போ போராடுவது சிறிது கஷ்டம்தான் என்று நினைக்கிறேன்.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
ஓகே, நண்பர்கள் இருவரும் மோதிக்கொள்ள
Red is the
இருக்கின்றனர்.
colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We're up and running then. And Berbatov! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Beckham plays it short. Madrid are looking to go
யாரையும் அப்படி
forward
நினைக்கக்கூடாது
now.
ப்ரோ. சில்லு வண்டிக்கெல்லாம் கொடுக்கு முளைக்கு நான் கனவா கண்டேன்னு வடிவேலு சொன்ன கணக்கா நாளைக்கு வந்து நம்மளே வெளுன்னு விழுப்பாங்க ப்ரோ.
Zanetti. Totti. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Berbatov!
ஐயோ ப்ரோ சொன்னேல
And collective
பீடை.
relief
This is
etched
called
on the
பீடை.
faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
நான் வேறு டிவிஷனில் என்ன லெவலில் இருக்காருன்னு பார்ப்போம். நீங்கள் சொல்கிறது உண்மையா இல்லை சும்மா நம்மளை கலாய்க்கிறதுக்காண்டி சொல்கிறீங்களா?
But it has been just one side doing all of the
பெக்கன்பர்க்
early
இருக்காப்புல,
probing.
Yeah, it's good
ரொனால்டினோ
start,
இருக்காப்புல.
Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And he cuts out the supply. Well,
Hey,
he was
poda.
clearly disappointed with that pass.
ரூபா
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball.
கோச்சரை விட்டாங்கடா
Contest to keep
ஒலிசே.
an eye on. And the shot!
தெரியும்டா நினச்சேன்டா.
Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the
இந்த
net.
சுவாரஸ்கிட்டே இதான் ப்ரோ பிரச்சனை.
It's a goal again in
அடிக்க
a
ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாப்ல.
trice, and they are soaring.
Well, as options go, that was
Porma,
a
porma,
superb
porma,
choice.
porma.
It's over and in. Job done.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's Ronaldinho!
எங்கே சுற்றி என்ன சுற்றி சுற்றுறாப்புல?
Almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Beckham. Now it's Berbatov.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And Berbatov!
போவாது நமக்கு போவாது பீடை.
Split-second reaction.
Berbatov actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Baresi is there and he can get that clear. He's having a pop!
சரி கட் பண்ணி வந்துருக்கலாம்.
Big relief, it just needed better
மூளையும் வேலை
contact.
செய்ய மாட்டேங்கிறது.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Beckenbauer. Ronaldinho makes a dash for it. Neymar. Neymar, can he finish? Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Guti is onto this. He's picked his way through. Guti!
லெஃப்ட் ஃபுட்டு செய்.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Beckham.
லே திக்ஸா.
Luis Suarez. Chance! Yes!
பாசெல்லாம் அக்கு தெரியாம போடுறாப்புல.
They are disappearing out of sight. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
லே ஏன்ல போறத விட்டுட்டு நின்ன
Madrid find a position of
பா
real
கையை
strength
காமிச்சான்
now. And here's Neymar.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Madrid have it back and can go
வருது
again.
வருது வருது
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vankkam
ஏகே சிங்கம்
looking for a runner. Beckham. Totti. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning
ஆல்ரெடி
entry.
ஆடிட்டீங்க நல்லா வைய வச்சு செய்யுன்னு அலர்ட்ஸை கொஞ்சம் செட் பண்ண வேண்டியது இருக்குது ஃபாண்டு கிண்டலாம்
Substitution in progress.
சுவாரஸ் லூயிஸ் சுவாரஸ்
We're on the move again. Manchester United not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. It's Ronaldinho!
வெட்டி கிழிஞ்சிருச்சு
Ronaldinho! Has there ever been the like? He's got himself an absolute peach. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents,
எல் கிளாசிக்கோட தோத்துட்டு இங்கே வந்து அடி அடி நடிச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கானுவோ
oh, that's a key interception. Guti. This is a promising build-up. Guti. He's shifted. Guti! He's put his foot right through that one.
இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் பக்கத்தில் போயிட்டு வெளில போயிருந்தா இன்னும் சூப்பராக இருந்திருக்கும்
Too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Berbatov. He's on it. And Guti! Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
இந்த ஜெர்மன் ஃபெல்லா வச்சுக்கிட்டு பெருத்த அம்சம் ப்ரோ
That's been cut out. Well played.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And here's Berbatov. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
பஃபு
And
சென்டர்
Mr.
பேக் வரைக்கும் வந்து
Roy
பொசிஷன்
really
வந்துருக்காங்க
was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Suarez wants to run onto this. And it's Neymar. Neymar! And there's a goal!
நைஸ் கோல் நைஸ் கோல்
And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Guti. Berbatov. Some resolute defending there.
கண்ணு கொண்டு
Beckham.
பண்ணிக்கணும்ப்பா
That's a nicely shaped ball. Guti. Beckham.
அது எப்படி அவன் காலில் அளந்து கொடுக்குற
Rui Costa. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Tries to play it through. That looks a cracking ball. Into the last quarter of an hour. That's a sharp little ball here.
அதுவும் கையில் காலில் சிக்க மாட்டேங்குதுடா டேய்.
Totti! No, it's wide. And here's Neymar. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Berbatov. Oh, played right into his path. And he's picked it up out wide. And they can counter here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's being urged to shoot.
எப்படியும் நம்ம நீ ஜெயிக்க முடியாது.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Guti. Now it's Berbatov. That's Rijkaard. Dixon.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Referee looks at his watch
Moratadi.
and blows his whistle.
வேற லெவல் அடி.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to
What were
make
your thoughts
sure
on
to
today's
put
game
any
then, Jim?
litter in the bins
One-sided
provided.
and
Thank you
only
for
one
your
winner, Peter.
cooperation.
The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
இரு ப்ரோ. சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுறீங்கன்னா சொல்லிட்டு பண்ணுங்க. ஏன்னா நான் இங்கே செக் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். அலர்ட் பாக்ஸ் செட் பண்ணுவோம். செம்முக்கு படிக்க போறீங்களா? என்னையா புதுசா சொல்றீங்க? சேவ் செட்டிங்ஸ் கொடுப்போம். ஆச்சா? ஆமாம். இன்னைக்கு செஞ்சது போதும் ப்ரோ. நாளைக்கு பார்த்துக்கலாம். நைன்டீன் 20 vs 1080 சாட் பாக்ஸ் ஆட் பண்ணுவோமா வேணாமா? ஆல்ரெடி அலர்ட் ஆக்ட் பண்ணியாச்சு. ஓகே, இதில் ஒரு மேட்ச் போனோம்னா போட்டுட்டு முடிச்சுக்கலாம். ஆப்போனண்ட் எப்படி இருக்கான்னு பார்ப்போமா? 4-4-2. ஓகே, ஓகே மக்களே, இந்த மேட்சோட முடிச்சுக்குவோம்.
Manchester United get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
ஆரம்பிப்பா, வாமா மின்னல்.
So we're up and running. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really.
Push பண்றா.
Not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
மிக்கேல் சில்வஸ்டர் நல்ல பிளேயர் தான், அதுக்குன்னு ஒன்றும் அளவுக்குலாம்
he's
அமுக்க முடியாது
enjoyed
அவனால.
that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Beckham!
பட போங்கடா பீடே வச்சுக்கிட்டு.
Tries one from range. They want to be quick to
Custom-da.
recover this. Now here's the delivery. That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's having a go!
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாலே பீட போஸ்ட், எப்படி இந்த மாதிரி ஜெயிக்க மாட்டோம்.
Beckham standing over it. Terrific effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's had a shot!
லே
And that is a save.
வாங்கண்ணே,
Real
ஸ்ட்ரீம் போயிட்டு இருக்குடே.
not easy by any means.
Well, I suppose he was being...
சாப்பிட்டீங்களா?
Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
ரசம் இருக்கு, மீன் குழம்பு இருக்கு, மீன் ஊறுகாய் இருக்கு, சாதம் இருக்கு. சாப்பிடுங்களா?
It's messy. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
தூங்கிட்டான்.
Now it's Batistuta. Half an hour played now. Gets a good foot in there. No foul, says the referee. And here's Batistuta. Beckham.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's in a great position here. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Couldn't squeeze it through. Berbatov. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Here's DiMarco. Nicely weighted ball. An extra cross. Baresi can get it clear. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Xabi Alonso plays it short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. So a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side has found the way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. Away we go again. So the first half brought no goals. And this is Batistuta. And smartly reclaimed. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Beckham. He is through here. And Beckham! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Yeah, I am trying, bro. What we can do?
Right card. Now it's Berbatov. And he's been shifted off it. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Van Nistelrooy gets on his bike and on the move. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing
Welcome
between
to the
them.
stream, Mr. Yalak.
Guti. And it's Messi. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Batistuta. Floated through. And he's picked it up out wide. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And that's been drilled in.
Out, yeah.
Manchester really aren't making anything
Out of
meaningful
power,
of their time on the ball.
Well, the run has been
Oda
sold a little
maatengiraanga,
bit
bro.
short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cross goes in there. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Pass somewhat off target, but they've got it again. And it's Messi.
Well, that might be that,
Suddenly
Peter.
everybody
Maybe both
goes.
sides just going to have to
Stamina
settle for the draw now. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did
Please
fly
turn
by.
your attention
It's
to
one of
the
these
screen
games
for
where everything
information
progresses at
provided by
100
the
miles
local
per hour,
police.
and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous...
Okay, thanks for watching. நாளைக்கு